lighting of the menorah can be done, it says in the Talmud, Ad Yetzitar Mudaimin Hashuk, until, technically speaking, the word is the last people leave the marketplace. Since there's still somebody, if someone has not been affected by the miracle of Hanukkah, they can still be affected by its light. The word Talmidah, meaning the last person, is an anagram for the word Moredis. Even a person, the word Moredis means a person who rebels against Judaism. That even such a person who is not only just not involved for whatever apathetic reason, but someone who has turned their back, can be affected by the extended light of the Hanukkah menorah. And so we'll light the candles tonight, and we'll light them this year. So I'm hoping not that it just be affecting us today, but it should be an onward and continually ever-growing experience. I'd like to call on the co-director of Shalom Wayne, my wife, Chana Finman, to say a few words, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Thanks. Well, first we want to thank all the wonderful people that helped make this happen tonight, from the Hillel and from the downtown synagogue and the dignitaries that made time to come here tonight. I really appreciate the coming together. That's what Hanukkah is about. I think it's important that a woman's voice be heard on Hanukkah, because Hanukkah, when some of the catalysts for some of the success of Hanukkah was by women, was by Yehudit, or Yehudis, who was, through her bravery, helped win those battles by chopping off the head of the Syrian Greek general of Halicarnassus. And you have in the DIA here several paintings that you're familiar with, Renaissance paintings that have a completely different context. But we can go there and think of our context, and it's still a nice texture, right? But there's something I thought that would be interesting to share, that many years ago, I helped make a menorah celebration outside in Philadelphia by the Liberty Bell. And we expected about 4,000 people. We had bleachers, we had the mayor come, we had schools come, and I made 400 latkes. Now, what happened was, as when you make an event, you dream about it, you're eating, you're nervous about it for a long time, and the day finally came, and we were out there, we had a band of the coolest, dreadlock band from Philadelphia, and they're all Jews, and they're all cool people, and we're all excited, and we're all anticipating for all these busloads of kids. Well, it turned out that we had a boss who didn't tell us he canceled the whole thing. And why did he cancel the whole thing? Because there was going to be a blizzard. And he would be responsible for the, school buses of kids being stranded along the highways. Well, we had no idea. So we were waiting and waiting and waiting, and nothing's happening. And the Liberty Bell's there, and Independence Hall, and there's all this symbolism and a big menorah. Nothing's happening. And I was getting really, PO'd, to put it mild. I see in the distance 2 lights coming up towards us, towards the Independence Hall Park. And I couldn't figure out what it was, this rickety old school bus. What's this? They stopped, they come down. Who are these people? 1982, big furry hats, the gold teeth, they're all short. Who are they? They're the Russians from Moscow. They didn't give a hoot about the cold. You call this a blizzard? They loved it. All 400 latkes had turned green by now. They ate every single one. They danced, and they danced. And some of my coworkers said to me, Chana, don't be so depressed. You had an amazing turnout. You had 30 Russian Jews who could celebrate by the Liberty Bell, by Independence Hall, their Judaism. And that story always, I remember it on Hanukkah because it means so much to me. The religious freedom, the audacity to have an identity, no matter what happens. And sometimes we have to be brave. Sometimes we have to look at Yehudis. Sometimes we look at Hannah and the story of the 7 sons. And we have to find a place in our own selves which is brave. Because in this crazy world we live in, and you're the Harry Potter generation. And remember the Harry Potter book, I don't think J.K. Rowling realized she was writing for a generation talking about a Hanukkah story. I don't think she had that intent. But you can say that it was the few who had to dispel the darkness that seemed unachievable. But they did it because they had their own integrity. And that's the story that we have to take with us at Wayne State, here in the city of Detroit, which has a lot of darkness and a lot of negativity. But we can achieve a positive outlook, having a great deal of unity with other people, because that's what it's really all about. It's about the energy of the people to see what can be. And I thank you very much for coming. And where's Mr. Snyder, our student?